Afternoon, everybody. David, good to see you. We just finished a caucus where we had the Secretary of Homeland Security there to talk to us about the importance of protecting our homeland. It gives one pause to think how brutal, vicious, and inhumane ISIS can be. But we've learned, of course, that the Jordanian pilot, they put him in a cage and burned him to death. If we look around the world, we see what's happened in Canada with terrorism, Australia, all over the European community. Of course, we know what happened in Paris, we know what happened in Belgium. And to think that we, the United States, unlike those other countries who are adding to their money to protect their homeland, we're talking about taking it away. So instead of fighting for the middle class, Republicans are aching for a fight over Homeland Security funding. Why? Because they're mad at President Obama, because they want to deport dreamers. As Martin Heinrich said, and it was tweeted by Claire McCaskill, it's obvious the Republicans are more afraid of the dreamers than they are of ISIS. America is facing a real national security threat. And ISIS declaring they intend to reach America soon. We cannot afford to defund the Department of Homeland Security. We all know this is going to end with a bill funding Homeland Security that goes to the president. We'll wind up passing a clean bill, so why stop? Why do we wait? Why do we agonize? So people who work in the Department of Homeland Security are so afraid of what has happened to closing government before, and now they're threatened with closing government. They should stop, the Republicans should stop the posturing for the right wing of their party and stand out and do what's right for the country. They should put aside the national game of chicken and work with the American people. Then we can turn our attention to where it should be turned, helping American families. If Republicans decide they want to find common ground and want to work to strengthen the middle class, they'll find the Senate Democrats are very willing partners. Senator Durbin.
At lunch, we asked Secretary Johnson what it was like to run the Department of Homeland Security with a continuing resolution. The Department of Homeland Security, whose primary mission is to keep America safe from the threats of terrorism. He said it's like driving a car with a gas tank that only has 5 gallons and not being sure where the next gas station is going to turn up. That's how he's running the premier agency to protect America from terrorism. We learned today that the barbaric tactics of our enemies have reached an incredible low with the burning alive of this Jordanian pilot. They are resolute in their determination to kill our allies and to kill us. It's time for Congress to be resolute in its determination to defend America. And instead, the Republicans have a political gambit, a political strategy. They're going to raise a question as to whether or not we are going to properly fund the Department of Homeland Security. I hope the Republican leadership will take that question to the American people. Ask the American people, should we spend every dollar we can in our government efficiently and effectively to keep America safe, or should we jeopardize the appropriation for this critical department over a fight on immigration? And let me add this too. Keeping America safe is number one. But number two is developing a sound immigration policy. I work with Senator Schumer and many others, putting together a comprehensive immigration reform bill that we sent to the House a little over a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years now. They refused to take it up or consider it. And now they're jeopardizing the appropriation for the Department of Homeland Security. Well, I've got a news flash for them. They're in the majority now. They want to debate immigration. They have the power to call that bill to the floor in both the House and the Senate, instead of running the risk of America's safety when it comes to terrorism. We learned a bitter lesson today about our enemies. Now we need to learn that we need to be resolute as one nation on a bipartisan basis to keep us protected.
For sure.
Thank you. Well, it looks like the Republicans haven't learned their lesson. A year and a half ago, they tried to shut down the government for their own political purposes, following Ted Cruz mindlessly into a cul-de-sac, and they had to give up. They had to wave the white flag. Well, they're at it again. Once again, Ted Cruz has convinced the Republicans that they should shut down a large part of the government until they get their way. It won't work. Democrats are resolute. We will not let that happen. Yes, we're happy to debate immigration. We think that's a good issue for us. But we're not going to do it with a gun to our head and to the head of the American people. They are saying we're going to take a hostage and then we want you to negotiate over the price. No way, Mr. Cruz. No way. The bottom line is very simple. Pass a good Homeland Security bill. Make America secure. Then, separately, put an immigration bill on the floor, and we'll be happy to debate it as long as you want. But never, never, never threaten to shut down the government and risk our security until you get your way. We are resolute as a caucus, united unanimously, that that will not happen. We urge Senator McConnell, Speaker Boehner to come to their senses. Stop letting Ted Cruz lead you not only on a wild goose chase, if it were that innocent it would be fine, lead you on a path that hurts America and hurts your party as well.
Senator Murray.
Well, when I look at the bill that the House of Representatives sent over to us, I see a bill that will tear apart our families. It's a bill that will put our security at risk, and I see a bill that seriously threatens all of the work that we have done recently as Republicans and Democrats to keep our government functioning. Because the bill that they sent over is simply unacceptable. It will not pass the Senate, and the Republicans know it. So, plain and simple, the Republicans should not let Ted Cruz lead them to a point of shutting down our nation's security over politics. Let's fund our nation's security first and foremost and always.
We'll take a few questions.
Senator Reid, do you ever consider opening debate on this bill and asking for an amendment for a clean sweep?
Everyone here should understand this. We discussed in some detail in our caucus. If they want to debate immigration, we are happy to debate that issue. We are on the right side of the issues dealing with immigration. If they want to debate immigration starting tomorrow, let's do it tomorrow, but not at the express determination of the Republicans to hold hostage, as Senator Schumer outlined so clearly, the Homeland Security bill. They want to debate immigration, we'll do it.
Senator Reid, where do you stand on Title II and net neutrality?
I'm in favor of it.
Is there anything that Democrats are willing to accept short of a clean bill?
No. Okay, everybody, thanks.